It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles, next on Madden Football.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former number 3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Darnold going to throw right away. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Darnold. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was the true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Steps away. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. it's a different...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that flag accepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Hurts. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
King.
Barkley diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Second down and goal. Hurts. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
63. Hey, 73.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Darnold. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's got room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Davis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. This is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Barkley, inside handoff. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Go silver, ready? Go.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Up the middle with Barkley. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. 99 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. Able to push his way through. Trucks over him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
To throw is Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go play action with Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's brought down at the 16. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Darnold now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Middle. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. 2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley. Fights loose. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they take a knee. Barkley. A strong running. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. One last throw now for Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's